The Valkyries are attacking once again, and things are getting spicy. All right, this episode of Arifureta was an awesome episode because it felt like it was super duper duper quick. Like, it felt like it was like a really fast-paced episode. But reality is we got a full episode here, and I love how a lot of the focus was on Shea, however you want to say it. You know, I say Shea, but it's however you want to pronounce it. But I love how the focus was on our neighborhood bunny girl. At the end of the day, you guys know I'm a big Kaori stan. I think Kaori is like #1. Right after that, it'd probably be Shizuku, but it's either Shizuku or Shea. And then after that, it'll probably go Tio, then UA. You know what I mean? It depends, but for sure, you know, it's Kaori. It's Kaori, Shea, and Shizuku at the top, and then, you know, Kaori never changes, and then the other two kind of like, you know, just depends on the day you ask me. But our resident bunny girl was like the big focus here this episode, and we finally got the kiss. I still think, I don't care what any of y'all say, I still think that moment when they were in the tree together, I think that's the moment that they should have shared their first kiss. This one, like, although it still worked, and it was definitely Hajime showing his affection for her, and that's what I think we've all been waiting for, is like, okay, you've solidified her, you have let her know that she's your special someone, in, you know, along with UA, that she's your special someone. Like, where's the showering or the showing of said affection outside of just your words? And I think Hajime, you know, pulling her close, giving her a big kiss, you know what I mean? Like, I think finally kind of solidifying that, not only in Shea's mind, but in the group's mind and in Hajime's mind, that, okay, I think this is romantic, you know, my care for her is pretty high. So obviously, Shea and UA now are going to be, you know, the two that are going to be in the mix, you know, for Hajime's love. And I just love that Hajime finally, you know, just solidified that. I think it's a long time coming with Shea. You know, she was like the second character that was outside of UA. You know, she was the second character that was introduced. So if the showering of love were to go in order, it should technically, I guess Kaori would be first in a way, but it should go UA, Shea, Tio, Kaori, Shizuku right after that. I think that's kind of the order that it would go. And before Shizuku, I guess you would throw in Miu's mom, maybe, you know, because I think Miu's mom is gonna be in the mix. And then we can't forget the teacher as well too. We do have the teacher as well, so that the teacher's in there too, and she'd probably fit somewhere in the ballpark after Tio as well too, maybe before Kaori, but the teacher's definitely there as well too. So I'm all for them continuing to solidify the harem and actually make it like legitimate. So I love that the 75% of the episodes all kind of really just focused on that. The rest of it was talking about Eri or Irie. I guess they say Irie. It looks like it's spelled Eri, but you know, Eri, Irie. They were focusing on her, and you know, she's gone full ballistic, full evil. You should never go full evil, but she went full evil, and she's working with the dragon dude or whatever. And I mean, you know, her best friend really cares about her, and I don't know if she's going to be salvageable or savable, but, you know, I guess only time will tell. But they're basically getting their army and stuff ready. I don't know if the stuff in the sky, the Valkyrie stuff at the end, I don't quite know if that is going to really have anything to do with Irie, but it very well could. I guess it just time remains to be seen if those two things will be intertwined as the next thing comes. And let me think what else. Oh, and, you know, and Hajime did talk about, you know, his, you know, back to Japan, taking all the kids back with them, you know, for at least those who want to go back. Because we have to realize that some of them may want to stay, including 𝐜𝐴 himself, you know, and at the end of the day, including maybe Hajime himself, just depending on how that all shakes out. There's a big, strong possibility that some may not want to go back. So, but it did solidify that, hey, they're going to go conquer the next labyrinth. And there's a chance that they could go back. Next episode is going to be called The Final Labyrinth. So that's where some of the creators or whatever of the labyrinth are saying, oh, I think my time is up. I think it's finally here. It's because we're going to get to the next final labyrinth, or at least the starting of next episode, which I think is pretty cool too. So this episode, Arifureta, although it was transitional, I was eating up. I legitimately think this was a really, really good episode. Big focus on Shea, and I think that's why this episode felt so good. It just solidified something that was a long time coming, and I just feel really good about that. So I love this episode quite a bit, and then now I know that there's going to be more, you know, stuff's about to hit the fan more as we get into episode number, this was episode number 9. So as we get into episode number 10 next week, I think, you know, stuff's about to hit the fan. And then the cool thing about this season of Arifureta is that we're scheduled for 16 episodes this season. So we still have 7 more episodes to really flesh this out and for it to be a really awesome season. So the only thing I don't know is if we're going to get a pause, if we're going to get a pause or like a break in the core. I don't quite know, but we're going to get 16 episodes, which is really cool. So yeah. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, my friends. Arifureta, they're just hitting home runs over here. This episode was awesome. I really loved it quite a bit. And I'll see you guys next week. All right, my friends. Peace out.